Like all of us, the Springboro Area Historical Society is ready for spring, and they've got lots of programs upcoming. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro. Here and there, we are here at the Society's Museum, along with Kathy Stokowski, president of the organization. How are you, Kathy?
I'm good, even though it's 14 degrees
I
today.
know, freezing cold, but boy, do you have an agenda full for spring for everyone.
And we are ready to get started.
Let's jump in.
Okay.
What we got going?
Well, I'm just going to start with, I've always had these meetings that are called history presentations. We have a new name for them. They're called the Heritage Hour.
The Heritage Hour. That's fantastic.
And it's connecting community through our shared history.
Okay.
So these are events that are coming up the next 2 months, March and April. And they're always these two events are the second Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. Locations will be announced later, so you can check that on our website. But in March, we have Dr. Jane Gregg, and she is doing quilting then and now. And I bet you would be surprised to know how old quilting is. Way before Pioneer days, way before. So that's part of, she'll share the history as well as some of the simple steps about quilting and things like that.
Outstanding.
Yeah. And then in April, we have the sweetest treat because we have Brandy from the K&W, and she will be presenting 60 years of the K&W.
Wow, that's going to be a great history.
It is.
Great local history that we can know about.
Yeah.
And so, again, remind people of the days and times.
So the second Thursday, March and April, so that's March 13th and April 10th. And then at the same time, we have Reading Between the Wines.
Right. And
so
that's ongoing, so you've already had two under your belts, right?
We've had two. And so it's March 19th, which is a Wednesday. And it's Mystery March. So these authors write mysteries. And it's
very interesting.
Meredith Dench and Megan Hart.
Okay.
And then in April, Poetry Month, it's a tradition that our April is poets. So this year we have Amy Noel and Artie Isaac, and they are local poets. Amy actually, I think, presented during our Poetry Moves Us event.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, those events, Reading Between the Wines, well, that's a mouthful. That does require reservation.
Yes, it does.
Right? Okay.
Yes, it does.
But your monthly programs are free and open to the public.
Free, open to the public. Come join us, have fun conversation, meet new people. Yeah.
And I think it's really fun to see you have all walks of life come through the doors. I saw at your last presentation, people were like, I'm here for the Historical Society. Mm-hmm. So history is for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, so come and learn more about local, and then you do regional, and then you do American history.
So, the event last week was a World War II veteran, so sharing stories. Later this year, we have an event called Rebels in Corsets, which is about women's suffragists.
All right.
Yes. So, we try to do that mix. But local history is important, and so that's part of what we want to do.
So those are the monthly programs, and then Reading Between the Wines, we want to make sure people go
to our website, SpringboroAreaHistory.org, and you can get tickets there.
Okay. What else do you have on the agenda? Because it's spring, new hours, right?
Well, yes. So April will start opening on Saturdays. So we'll stop doing Wednesday afternoons. We'll do Saturdays, and we're going to start on April 12th because we all, like the rest of the city, will be at the expo on April 5th. Right. So we're starting on the 12th, and that's from 11 to 3. And then remember, in May, we're open both Fridays and Saturdays, 11 to 3.
And then you have some other programs upcoming that you want to talk about, too.
Well, I really want to point out the fact that each year our biggest educational event is field trips for the Springboro children. And we need lots of volunteers for that event. First of all, because of the size of Springboro schools now, we do 2 weeks of tours, and it takes like 3 volunteers per event, per time. So that's, requires a lot of people to make that happen. But the other part about it is that if you have any kind of education in your background, if you love children, If you love telling stories, we have a whole packet of orientation materials for you. Some people make flip cards. There's teachers there and parents there, so you don't have to worry about any of the
questions
behavioral stuff.
Well, and the questions aren't going to be something that's going to knock you for a loop,
No,
right? You're going to be
no.
able to answer their
Right.
second grade,
Third graders.
Third graders. Yeah.
Third graders.
Yeah.
But along with it, so we also do, that's Springboro schools, so that's like the end of April, early May. But we also do tours for homeschool groups, some of our other local private groups. We had a request from another area large school this year. We couldn't do it.
Because you need volunteers.
Because we need more
manpower.
We need more volunteers.
Okay.
And that's a big time commitment
Yeah.
during that time. Now, if people are interested in doing tours with adults, those are summer opportunities, typically May through September, just a couple hours. And again, there's all the training and
All
things like
training provided.
training provided.
And there are so many benefits of volunteering.
There are.
Because not only are you going to learn more about local history, you're going to meet a lot of great people who volunteer here, and then you get to meet more people in the community.
Right.
So it's a win-win-win-win-win.
Right. Yes.
Win.
And remember, our museum is bigger than just our community.
Yeah.
60% of our visitors last year were from outside the region and out of state. So you get to meet other people who actually typically have a reason why they're coming to Springboro.
Great stories to share, right?
Yeah.
So is your website the best place to go for that?
Absolutely. SpringboroAreaHistory.org.
All right. Well, I feel like you're going to be a monthly visitor.
Thank you.
So, because there's so much happening, and we want to make sure you're a part of it. So again, go to SpringboroAreaHistory.org. Learn more about what the fantastic programs are, and just stop in.
Yes.
You're a friendly group.
Yes.
You will think I'll be in and out in 5 minutes, and I'll guarantee you'll be here at least an hour minimum.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
For more information, SpringboroAreaHistory.org, or check our website, ci.springboro.oh.us, or visit us on social. We'll see you next time.